community is more than just a place. It's the people, stories, and connections we share. At the Wenatchee World, we're your neighbors, your storytellers, and your trusted voice. From uncovering the issues that matter most to celebrating the moments that bring us together. We deliver the stories that keep the community moving forward. The Wenatchee World, your community voice, here every day.
Good evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Rick Boone. Thank you for being with us tonight. Let's first get a look at your first forecast with Grant.
Thank you very much, Rick, and good evening, everyone. And along with an air quality alert where our air today was in the unhealthy range at around 160, we also have a red flag warning that's in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. It's in this area shaded in pink, mainly for the northern part of Washington, and that is where we're keeping our eye on showers and thunderstorms. And we will talk more about that coming up a little bit later on. Rick?
Thanks, Grant. We'll talk to you coming up a little bit later on in this newscast. Well, if you looked up in the sky in parts of this country, there was a total solar eclipse. Here's some of the coverage across the country from AP and NASA.
All right, totality is almost there. The slither is about to disappear.
Oh,
okay.
The little diamond ring.
Wow.
Yeah. All right.
Totality has hit Spain.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely views.
What is the red mark that we're seeing on the image right now of the sun?
So the red mark is that filament. So it's a bunch of very hot material that has been hanging above the sun and just kind of hanging out there based on the magnetic fields of the sun that keeps it kind of in a little magnetic cage.
Well, if you're looking for employment, there's a place that has a new location from East Wenatchee to Wenatchee. Here's a look at how WorkSource says they're working for you.
So WorkSource helps individuals find jobs, training, and helps them with their careers.
And also, you're doing some moving here.
We are doing some moving. So we are moving from East Wenatchee to Wenatchee, and we're moving in with SkillSource, one of our partners in the WorkSource system.
And what's the purpose behind the move? Why did you do it?
So to be with our partner, SkillSource, so that customers and individuals can have more access to more resources.
What is the job market like out there? Are people finding jobs? Are you helping them get that job they're waiting for or looking for?
Yes, we have staff that help individuals with their resumes, with job search, with interviewing, and so our resource room is open from Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
And this location, by the way, where's that?
It is located at 234 North Mission Street in Wenatchee, Washington.
The people you can help, is it only people that are unemployed, only listed through the Employment Security ESD, or is it anybody who can walk off the street and be looking for some help?
Anyone can come in off the street. We will help anyone that is looking for a job.
Okay, and anything else anybody should know about WorkSource?
So we will be having our open house for the public on September 17th. So we're excited for people to come in and see what we're about and to come take a look at our new space.
Well, after several years on the job, Steve Wilkinson is saying, I am tired today. 3, 2. Well, after several years on the job, Steve Wilkinson with the Wenatchee Valley Chamber is saying goodbye for now to that role to a new role. We sat down and spoke to him today in this very special conversation.
I think it's a pleasure because I chose to really serve this community. I enjoy serving this community, listening to the needs of the business community and hoping that the resources we can provide them can be of value to them, a benefit to them. And it's wonderful to be able to create relationships with decision makers and policy makers, be able to share the concerns or the issues or topics within our business community, and just bringing those forth to those that are making decisions and choosing different policies here in the community.
You've been executive director currently, still have the job.
That is true.
Until what time?
End of September.
End of September. Yeah. You got a job offer. I guess it was something you couldn't refuse. Where are you going?
So I'll be going to Baker Boyer Bank They are a bank out of Walla Walla. They are looking at expanding into this market, and they've asked me to be the Wenatchee market manager.
But right now you are executive director of Wenatchee Valley Chamber, and been in that opportunity for how long?
4.5 years.
4.5 years.
Yes.
Not to talk about yourself, but to let's talk about some of the accomplishments that the Chamber has been doing over the past few years.
Yeah, I think most importantly is bringing together a membership body that encompasses or reflects the whole community. We have, I feel, a very strong Hispanic business community here, and it was really important to us that our chamber reflects the whole business community, and that means the Spanish language business community as well, Hispanic, Latino. We have people here from Puerto Rico, Cuba, Venezuela, Colombia, and of course Mexico. And so to be able to celebrate that and to bring them in, to have them be welcome, but also to share with our whole community. There's some amazing businesses and business people here that are coming to our community, as well as to celebrate the legacy of Wenatchee, the many business owners that have created that foundation, the entrepreneurs that are taking those risks to start businesses here. Those are areas that we've worked very, very hard to promote, to create a welcome and an inviting environment.
What's the outlook for you know, kind of like the model that the chamber is going for when it comes to next year, the year after that? What are you all going for next?
Next year is just highlighting to, I said a little bit earlier about decision makers and policy makers. It's just, it is tough being a business owner, being a business operator. There are so many challenges and hurdles that you have to overcome or you have to surpass. And so sharing those stories with the decision makers and policy makers, that this is what a business owner operator is experiencing today, and how can we help those business owners and operators? Their margins are tight. There's a lot of regulations out there. There are other issues that they can't really control, but are impacting or influencing them. And so those decision makers, policy makers need to be aware of that. So we have to share that story. And again, Rick, in Olympia, they're not as aware of maybe unique challenges that we have in rural or north central Washington. So we have to bring that forth. It's not just up to our state representatives or our senators, it's up to us as a community to share that as well. They need us behind them so we can make the necessary changes, or just that awareness of our community.
Is there still room for new businesses to get out there when it comes to space, when it comes to opportunity? Are there still some hidden services out there that new business owners who may want to operate a business one day can get into, or is everything all tight and there's no more options out there? I mean, obviously the tech side, that's something you can look at, but what about your traditional thing? Can a town take one more restaurant, one more clothing store, one more beauty parlor?
I think it can. In order, though, we've seen in this community, tourism is a big part of being able to help restaurants, small businesses be sustainable. The hospitality sector, tourism is a big part of that. So that's why we do promote tourism in this community, because it helps bring another audience, another consumer to those type of businesses. When you say, are there hidden gems? I know there are hidden gems out there, but I'm not that creative. And what happens is I'll meet entrepreneurs out there and they'll say, you know, I've got this business, online business, and I resell shoes. I'm like, what? They said, yeah, I can buy Nike shoes for this amount here, and I can sell them online for this.
Oh, wow.
And they're like, wow, and where are you doing this? I'm doing it out of my home, or I got a little workspace or something like that. So there are some young people. I was just talking to someone this weekend, and he was sharing about, he's got a dumpster rental business. I said, what do you mean by that? He says, well, construction sites, they need a dumpster. We provide dumpster services. And so you see these young people with these creative ideas, and like, wow, never thought of that.
Yeah.
So they're out there, and I think there's a lot of creative, innovative people out there that are taking that dream or that vision and moving forward. Our role is, how can we support them? How can we provide them the resources? Where is that hub? Where is that connection so we can get them the services that they need.
Another great business I'd love to see in a lot of different communities are these coffee huts.
Oh.
There's a lot of them around here in Wenatchee and
Yeah.
throughout the Wenatchee Valley. And I go to one on a regular
Yeah.
basis, but I try to rotate. And I just
You're a
love
good man.
Well, I just love the fact that they seem like it's low overhead, at least
Yeah.
from where I stand.
Yeah.
But they just get out so much product. I don't know how much money those things make, but it just seems like a great business idea.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of wonderful business ideas, and I try to share with businesses your customer relationship, how you present your business, how your employees present your business. Sometimes you can go into a business and you can identify exactly that employee is not the owner, they're not invested, and then you can go into business and you'll see employees that are just like, they are, good morning, hello, how can I help you, please? Let me share a little something that we've got in the door, or let me tell you about a special. So those are exciting when you see those type of customer relationships that are out there.
Yeah, that employee who has an ownership type of buy-in perspective is always a cool person to have on your team.
Yeah, you notice it automatically, and you want to go back to that experience because, if I want a transactional relationship, I'll just go to Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, and so will everybody else. But if I really want to have a great experience, the shopping experience, retail, or even an eating experience, they're key. They're key. So customer service is just prime.
I know you're still on the job, and you haven't left yet, but it's coming. Are you gonna miss it? Are you gonna miss it? Are you gonna miss going to the Wenatchee Valley Chamber, meeting with the team, sitting in your office, talking to the folks, having people associate you with that organization? Are you gonna miss that every day?
I will. I really don't want to think about it because sometimes in the evening I think about that, and I know I will miss that. Even yesterday I was at the Tri-Commission meeting, and I just saw a lot of people. I thought, man, I'm going to miss these relationships. The team knows me a little too well, but I try to be as genuine and as authentic as possible. So I'll miss those relationships, and I met so many in the community that I just enjoy saying hi, or they say, hello, Steve. So yeah, I will miss that. But I do believe I still will have that opportunity, but just in a different light, in a different manner.
And you have this very good uplifting spirit, so I'm certainly going to do well wherever you are. And I think that is beyond your business. You also have an uplifting, family perspective. You got a twin.
I have a twin.
Who knew?
I know.
Some people obviously knew.
It's hard sometimes. Like in our family, our personal life, we've had some real challenges that we didn't expect.
Yeah.
And so, how do you? I really look purposely for the joy. I look for the positives. I enjoy people, and I really enjoy meeting people who are different than me because they bring just new joy, new happiness to me. So I really enjoy people.
Always good to talk to Steve. Well, coming up here on the NCWLIFE Evening News, we've got sports. Hey, Cade.
Hey, sports fans, I'm Cade Calvin. Coming up later in the show in sports, we'll talk some baseball between the Wenatchee Apple Sox and the Seattle Mariners. We'll talk about this day in sports history, the record-breaking Los Angeles Lakers sale, and much more. That's coming up as part of the NCWLIFE Sports Block.
And Grant will be back with us in just a moment with a look at your full forecast. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Affordable power is the heart of what we do as your public utility. But we don't stop at offering some of the lowest rates in the nation. Through local partnerships, discount and assistance programs, our staff works with residents every day to keep the power on. And now, we're offering 25% bill discounts for customers who need it most. To see if you qualify, visit chelanpud.org/discounts.
The Surf and Slide Water Park is open from Memorial Day through Labor Day. Surf and Slide is located in the heart of Central Washington in Moses Lake with activities for all ages and abilities. Check out Surf and Slide's Flow Rider Surfing Simulator, Lazy River, 2 200-foot water slides, tube slides, and diving boards. Our children's area includes a Treasure Island water structure, splash pad, and baby octopus slide. For season passes, visit us online or find Surf and Slide on Facebook.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Wednesday, and boy, our air continued to degrade throughout the day today. This is our Wenatchee Heights tower camera, and you can see no mountain range in the background today, and you can barely see parts of Wenatchee and East Wenatchee. I mentioned earlier our air hovering around that 160 number, which is unhealthy. Looks even worse than that, doesn't it? But as you go north into Aniat and Chelan, they were once again at about 275 today, and they have been there for about the last week to 10 days. So we all dealt with some of that smoke today. We also are still under a red flag warning that will go until 11 o'clock tonight. We are really hoping we don't see this, and that's abundant lightning. That could be possible. I really think a better chance for that is in the northern part of our state, but it could slide down into Wenatchee, also Chelan. We are watching that closely into the evening hours. We also have low humidity and those dry, hot temperatures. So red flag warning in effect until 11 o'clock tonight. High temperature today, a little bit cooler than we've seen, 87 unofficially. 88 is our normal high for this time of year. 103 our record, and that was set in 2015. Nice and mild this morning at 66. That's our third day in a row. Our low temperature has been 66. 62 is our normal low for this time of year, and 53 our record, set in 1991. Sun came up at 5:53 this morning and sets this evening at 8:17. All right, getting into that forecast now for Thursday, and temperatures will continue to go down just a little bit for Thursday. Mid-80s all over our map from Moses Lake into Ephrata and Quincy. Wenatchee, we will see 85 tomorrow. Aniat, Chelan also at 85. Kashmir, your high tomorrow at 84 degrees. So we'll all be just a little bit below normal for temperatures, dealing with more of that smoke. We'll talk about that in a second. All right, tonight we do expect showers early in our forecast, maybe even a thunderstorm. We do have a 70% chance that we'll see some evening showers tonight. Lows into those low 60s, and most of the activity around midnight will move into the northern part of the panhandle of Idaho. For Thursday, smoke and haze once again in the morning, giving way to about a 20% chance for shower activity on Thursday. High temperatures in those mid-80s, so a little bit cooler than today, but a lot like that as far as temperatures go. Partly cloudy for Friday, and once again with low pressure all over the area, there is about a 40% chance we'll see showers and possibly a thunderstorm. High temperatures in the mid-80s once again for Friday, and then just a beautiful weekend setting up. Saturday we will see mostly sunny skies, maybe some high clouds, spotty showers in the southern part of the state, and warmer. High temperatures Saturday jumping up into the upper 80s, and that trend will continue as we get into the end of the weekend on Sunday. Partly cloudy and warmer. High pressure moving back into our weather picture. We'll see high temperatures Sunday, low 90s. So boy, if you're waiting for that one last outdoor excursion before school, Sunday a great day to do it. Monday mostly sunny and warm. We'll continue with nice warm temperatures into those low 90s, and by Tuesday a few clouds out there, a mix of clouds and sun as we get into the end of the forecast. Partly cloudy skies with once again low pressure all over our map, but we're still under a big ridge of high pressure. Most of the showers next week will be way up in Canada, and it'll be comfortable for Tuesday with high temperatures in the upper 80s. Taking a look now at your 7-day forecast. 63 overnight tonight. Once again, don't forget a 70% chance we could see showers or thunderstorms tonight. That goes down to 20% tomorrow. Going to see more smoke and haze, especially in the morning. 85 our high. Our 20% chance of showers goes to 40% as we get to Friday and 85 degrees. And then mostly sunny on Saturday to kick off our weekend and 89. Partly cloudy Sunday and 91. We will will be mostly sunny on Monday. Going to warm up a little bit to 92 degrees and partly cloudy at the end of our forecast on Tuesday with a high then of 89. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Cade Calvin and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether,
we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
It's time for BC Outdoor Sport Fishing TV, Season 16, with your host, Mike Mitchell.
Slide and surf all summer long. Soundwave Saturdays, more than a surf park, it's the summer scene. Grab a drink and enjoy live music every Saturday in July and August. Slide Waters in Lake Chelan. Don't miss it.
Welcome back in, sports fans. Cade Calvin here with your Wednesday sports report. We're going to jump right into it. We're going to start on the diamond with the Wenatchee Apple Sox. The Wenatchee Apple Sox are headed back to the WCL Championship after absolutely routing the Bellingham Bells 18-4 in Tuesday night's North Division Championship game. Bellingham struck first, but Wenatchee answered back in a big way in the second inning. Ryder Young launched a solo home run to get the Sox on the board before Paxton Bigsby followed with a 3-run shot to give Wenatchee the lead, and from there, the rout was on. The Sox piled on 14 more runs over the next 6 innings, including bases clearing triples from Zach Doyle and Raphael Dunn, and a 2-run double from Noah Fields. On the mound, Sean McGrath held the Bells to just 1 run in his start before Joe Thornton and Chihiro Sato helped close it out. Sato worked the final 3 innings to earn the save. The win sends Wenatchee to the WCL Championship Series for the 9th time in franchise history, where the Sox will face the Corvallis Knights. Wenatchee is chasing its 6th WCL title and its first in 14 years. The Championship Series begins Thursday night at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium, with first pitch scheduled for 6:35 p.m. The Seattle Mariners slide continued Tuesday night in the Bronx, as Seattle fell to the New York Yankees 4-1 for its 5th straight loss. The good news for Seattle? Brian Wu turned in his 2nd consecutive scoreless start, tossing 5 shutout innings, and Randy Arozarena provided the offense in the 6th, launching a solo home run to right to give the Mariners a 1-0 lead. But that lead disappeared in the 7th. Ryan McMahon delivered a 2-run, bases-loaded single to put New York out in front before Trent Grisham added another 2-run single to make it 4-1. Seattle has now lost 14 of its last 19 games, falling to a season-worst 8 games under 500, and the offense, well, it's gone ice cold, folks. Scoring just 5 runs during the 5-game losing streak, the Mariners will try to turn things around Wednesday night, with Bryce Miller getting the start in Game 2 against the Yankees. The Los Angeles Lakers are changing hands once again, and this time for an even bigger price tag. Josh Kushner and former Disney CEO Bob Iger have agreed to purchase the Lakers for $12.5 billion, the largest sale price for a professional sports franchise. The deal comes just 1 year after Mark Walter purchased control of the Lakers from the Buss family at a then record valuation of about $10 billion. Kushner and Iger have previously been involved in the NBA expansion process in Las Vegas before pivoting to an offer for one of the league's most iconic franchises. The sale still needs approval from the NBA's Board of Governors, which is set to meet next month in New York. Lakers star Luka Doncic says he's looking forward to meeting the new owners and getting to work on bringing another championship to Los Angeles. Alrighty, it's time once again to fire up the sports time machine and take a look back at this day in sports history. On this day in sports history, August 12, 1936, more than 92,000 people packed the Olympic Stadium in Berlin to watch baseball? That's right, folks. The sport was featured as a special demonstration at the 1936 Summer Olympics. But with no international opponent available, 21 American players were split into two teams known as the World Champions and the U.S. Olympics. And because baseball was still relatively unfamiliar to the German crowd, the game program actually included rules and baseball terminology to help fans understand what they were actually watching. The game was played at night inside the massive Olympic Stadium, and the players were introduced one by one under a spotlight with a stadium band playing music as they entered, in what's been described as one of the earliest examples of baseball walk-up music. The World Champions eventually won the 7-inning exhibition 6-5 in front of an official crowd of 92,565 fans. And despite that massive turnout, baseball wouldn't become an official Olympic medal sport until 1992, 56 years later. And that's this day in sports history. Alrighty, that's going to do it for sports this time. I'm Kate Calvin reporting for NCWLIFE.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's get one more look at your final forecast.
All right, Rick, one last check of your weather forecast now. A 70% chance we could see some rain showers, maybe a thunderstorm tonight, low of 63. And then the next couple of days, also a 20 to 40% chance of rain on both Thursday and Friday. A little cooler than normal, too, at 85 degrees. Mostly sunny and warmer into the weekend. 89 Saturday, 91 on Sunday. For Monday and Tuesday, we'll see a mix of clouds and sun. Low 90s for Monday and upper 80s for a high temperature on Tuesday. Rick?
Well, a kid whose bike was stolen gets a very special gift. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office heard about the stolen bike and came to the rescue. The deputies received a bike for their canceled National Night Out and gifted that bike to the little guy, keeping him riding along. While your dog can beat the heat this weekend. A dog swim this Saturday at the Wenatchee City Pool. The cost about $5. Dogs must have proof of rabies shots and must be at least 16 years or older. It's put on by the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. Well, it's that time of the week to get a look at your pet of the week. Maybe this member could be a new member of your family.
Look at that face. Look at it. Dawson is our 3-year-old mixed breed. He's kind of a big boy. He came to us about 6 weeks ago as a stray, and so we don't know that much about his history, but we do know that he is a healthy boy, and he's really, really, really good with people, and also fantastic with kids. He's a favorite of our volunteer coordinator, Take on special events. She does a lot of kid-based events, and he is her favorite to take. He knows a lot of tricks. He knows his sit and his down and his stay. He's working on shake, but that shouldn't be too much for this smart boy. Yeah, really treat motivated, which also helps. He's great with other dogs. He goes to our play group. He does appreciate a more polite dog because he's a polite dog himself. They can come to our shelter any day from 12:30 to 6, and we would absolutely love to introduce them.
Nice little animal. Hopefully you can give them a home. Hey, that wraps it up for us here on the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Rick Boone. Thank you for watching us. And for news 24 hours a day, go to our website, WenatcheeWorld.com, covering stories from your world on WenatcheeWorld.com. We'll see you back here again next time here on the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Tune in Monday through Friday at 5, 6, and 10 for the NCWLIFE Evening News, or go to our website at ncwlife.com, or you can visit us on Facebook. North Central Washington, the NCWLIFE channel has you covered.